So we're going to do Nadi Shodana, which is one of the pranayama practices, and it's traditionally a triangular practice, which means that there's 3 sides of the triangle that we count with the breath, and the version that I'll do now is called Samavriti Nadi Shodana, which means that each side of the triangle is the same length of breath. I'll be counting internally, and I'm going to work with a count of 8. It may be too long or too short for some people, or depending on how you feel on the day. So it's just to give you an example of how it will be. The hand position, there's a number of them, but let's use this one, is to put the 2 first fingers into the hand to leave the pads of the other fingers and the thumb as the things that will just gently close the higher passageways of the nose. So you're not blocking the nostrils themselves, but higher up. And the hand kind of comes over as if you're playing a stringed instrument. There's a little bit of a Jalandhara Bandha for this. Jalandhara Bandha is a little bit like a cobra's neck, and it contains the energy a little bit more and actually makes the spine more comfortable. So what you'll see me doing, and we'll show it, we'll show the counts so it's easy to see, will be 8 inhaling on the left, 8 holding the breath in, then 8 exhaling on the right, and then you'll notice me hover there and have a rest, and then I'll repeat and go back. So the practice is a horseshoe shape, and you never jump across the bottom. It's the basic rule. So let's see how we go. So here, starting 8 counts of holding the breath in, an internal kumbhaka. And then here, exhaling on the right. And then here, inhaling again on the same side on the right, 8 counts. And then again, the Jalandhara Bandha happens, and there's an internal retention for 8 counts. And then the exhalation for 8 counts on the left side. At the bottom of that exhalation, there's a little pause, and then the breath begins again, inhaling on the left side to start the second round. And it just continues like that, holding the breath in, keeping it in, internal retention for 8 counts. And then exhaling again on the right side. So with Nadi Shodana, what happens is not just breathing with whichever nostril, but also the whole side of the body is involved. And in the retentions, the body is completely still and the mind gets quiet. Here, exhaling again on the left. The whole of the left side is more alert and the sensations are being noticed. The sit bone is important also on the left side. And so it continues on. We'll do 4 rounds, which means 4 back and forths. So Nadi Shodana is a very stabilizing practice. It also makes you not feel like talking very much. You can always change the number of counts up or down depending on how you feel. So it's best not to have any strain in the breath because that just makes the body stressed. And you do a number that is easy to achieve on all of the phases. So often, depends on your body, sometimes the exhalation's harder. So whatever one is the hardest, use that to set the number of counts that you do for a few weeks or a few months until something opens out, and then the body will increase its counting as it wants to.